Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation G. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Yo, so we are back for the last season of Regulation G, and I got a banger for you guys today. So if you guys like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe, turn on that notification bell, because we are posting daily Pokemon content every single week. And let's go ahead and get into this team. So this team is extremely fun. So for starters, Miraidon is very known for in the format for being a choice spec spot and being able to like volt switch out and just threaten a lot of damage with Draco Meteors. And Electro Drifts is one shot and everything that's like neutral or super effective against it. It's really hard to deal with, and it also plays with common teammates like Whimsicott, Urshifu, Ogerpon, Iron Hands, Frigoraph, the whole nine. We know the common Miraidon team. So this team just does something a little bit different. So this Miraidon is going to be Electric Tera set, which kind of goes back to Miraidon initially when it first started winning regional, was with the Electric Tera Electro Drift, just being able to just one-shot things like Amogus that resisted, which is really cool. But this one is going to actually be using Electric Tera to get an extra boost on that Parabolic Charge, which you're going to be using to heal Miraidon up. And also, you're only weak to ground. You remove like your Ice weakness and your Fairy weakness. And when you're removing those weaknesses and you're getting hit for neutral like special attacks, it's just very hard to deal with this Miraidon. Now, the one cool thing about this set is that we have an Electric Seed, and then it gives Miraidon a defense boost. But then you're like, well, Electric Seed is good, but Miraidon doesn't get to play with an ability, with the item the rest of the game once its seed is used up, right? Wrong. So with the Oranguru on this team, now Oranguru has a lot of good abilities, right? One good ability that you might think will work really well with this team is because I'm using Parabolic Charge, I shouldn't want to hit my teammates. So Telepathy you would think would be good with Oranguru, right? And then it's also Inner Focus so that Oranguru can't be faked out. But the ability that makes the most sense on this team specifically for how I built it is Symbiosis, where when Oranguru's teammate uses up, consumes this item, Oranguru actually passes this item to Miraidon. So this way, a Miraidon gets two items for the price of one. And once your Electric Seed is used up, the Covert Cloak will come over to Miraidon, so Miraidon can't be faked out. And what I saw in a lot of my battles practicing with this team is people do not pay attention to that interaction at the beginning of the game, and they'll still try to fake out Miraidon, and they'll get punished heavily because they're ignoring the Oranguru, and you're able to go for that Calm Mind and then instruct into your Calm Mind and get a +2 special attack and +2 special defense very quickly in the first turn. And then if you're able to get another +2 Symbiosis instruct into it to get to +4 on everything, then you kind of just run away with the game because Parabolic Charge is going to be healing you up after all the damage that you take once you've completed your turn, right? So even at +2 is still very threatening with the Electric Tera, but +4 is pretty much game over, and you can even hit your teammates to heal yourself back up and get free switch-ins and stuff like that. So one of the strategies that I like to use a lot is when I just need extra health and hitting my opponent's two Pokemon is just not going to be enough to get Miraidon back to full. You can also just hit your own Oranguru and steal the health away from that to get Miraidon back up. And then you have the Sinistcha, which you're able to switch in with the Hospitality boost to give Miraidon even more help. So it just makes it super hard for your opponents to get rid of it, and it's a really cool strategy. And a lot of your opponents don't really have good answers into it. One of the best answers to this team is going to be Landorus Eye. So just keep an eye out for that, and you're going to have to play around it. I found that leading Entei and Urshifu and pressuring Landorus and tearing into water so that Miraidon can outspeed it and hit it with a Parabolic Charge is really solid. And even if you do go for certain strikes into it, it tears into water, you're going to chip it down to the point where the Miraidon is able to just one-shot it with a Parabolic Charge, as long as they don't have Tailwind up and it's not moving before you, right? And you also are able to survive one Earth Power from full health from Miraidon. I've EV'd it to be able to survive that. So you do have that in your back pocket. As long as you're not getting doubled up into, you can always take one Earth Power if it's outspeeding you, right? From a Life Orb, Sheer Force, modest Landorus, right? And if it's timid, then you always live it, period. So that's going to be the only thing that you really have to worry about. The other different mons in the format, this team has a really good matchup into all of them, especially against setup. One matchup that I felt that this Miraidon completely destroyed was the Kyogre balance teams. Those balance teams where Kyogre's trying to set up just cannot do anything into Miraidon. Once you Tera, you don't even have to Tera. Just continue to get your Combines up, and Ice Beam is not doing that much damage. And then they usually have like Rillaboom and Cineroar. That core just can't touch Miraidon, right? So it's a really solid into that core, and it's a really good matchup. So it's literally like an auto win when you play against a Kyogre team with this team. But getting into the Sinistcha is going to be Water Tera. It's a really solid Tera into things like Calyrex Ice, as well as like things like Incineroar, Fire type attacks. You're just able to turn that, flip that matchup on its head, and also you're able to get stab on Scald, which can be really good in different situations. Now, Sinistcha, along with Entei, Scald, Machagacha, and Sacred Fire, allows for a lot of opportunities to burn your opponent, which also allows for Miraidon to have a easier time. Once it has an Electric Seed and it gets Combine up, then your opponent doesn't really have a lot of offense into it, and you can keep pivoting Sinistcha in and out to continue that healing, as well as clicking Parabolic Charge. Now, if you see, Parabolic Charge is known for hitting the Pokemon that's beside you as well as your opponents. So on this team, every Pokemon has a way to dodge the Parabolic Charge, whether it's the Iron Treads being ground type, Sinistcha, Entei, and Urshifu all having Protect, and Oranguru being ground Tera if you don't want to Tera your Miraidon, right? So you have opportunities to dodge it, and they all have really good synergy with it. Now with Entei, one reason why we're running Crunch over the Stumping Tantrum is because Crunch actually allows you to one-shot Calyrex Shadow. It's a really good counter into that hyper offense team where they go with Calyrex Shadow and they click Astral Barrage. You can Tera the Entei in the normal and just Crunch Calyrex and then just win the game from that point, right? Because you one-shot it and you be in a really good spot from there. So I've done it plenty of times in practice matches where they lead Calyrex Shadow plus something like Chi-Yu and try to be super offensive, and just going for the normal Tera plus Crunch just, completely wins the game for you. So that's pretty much the only thing for the Entei set. It plays just like a Choice Band Entei except with a Life Orb. So we have the flexibility to click and Protect so that we're not just killing our Entei whenever we click Parabolic Charge with the Miraidon. Urshifu is going to be pretty standard. It's Adamant max speed with with Focus Sash, so that you can take one major hit. And the Focus Sash functions really good on this team because it does help you with a lot of the matchups with the ground types that Miraidon doesn't like to go against or can't hit with the Parabolic Charge. Last but not least, we have the Iron Treads. So the Iron Treads set is going to be a really unique set with Ghost Tera, so you can get around Fake Out, even though you probably don't click that ever. It's just there in case you're in a situation to where Iron Treads really needs to pick up a KO, and you have that Ghost Tera so you can get around a Fake Out. Iron Head, high horsepower, just really good stab with the Choice Band. Rock Slide gives you a lot of rare scenarios where when you have the Quark Drive boost, you get a speed boost since we are a speed boosting nature on the Iron Tread, so that Rock Slide is able to give you some variance and win some games with flinches. And then Mega Horn is just into the grass types that will want to resist the electric type coverage from Miraidon, as well as things like Ting Lu. They really don't like taking a Mega Horn, so it's just really solid coverage into those mons specifically. And Grass Tera Kyogre just gets wrecked by that. Rillaboom, which likes to come in and switch in on Miraidon, just gets wrecked by the Mega Horn. So it's a really good answer into that. And you also have the Entei to deal with those grass types as well. But that's going to be it for a team breakdown. This was a little bit longer than my usual team breakdowns, but that's because I absolutely love this team. And I want you guys to be able to have success with it because it's really fun. But there is a runner code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. Let me know with a comment what you guys think about setup Miraidon. Do you think that it has a place in Regulation I coming up? Or do you think that it's going to be solely just for Regulation G? And also, what do you guys think about Oranguru? I think it's slept on. I think that it offers a lot of utility, and I think that it fits this team perfectly. But that's going to be it for this breakdown, and let's catch you out there on the battles. What in the world? Alright, so for our first game, we got Miraidon. Not Miraidon, we have Miraidon. They got Rayquaza, sorry. The Chimpow, Flutter, Chi-Yu, Weezing, and Okidogi. So against Flutter, Chi-Yu, that's a little bit too offensive for Miraidon to be able to set up. So what I like to go with is Urshifu Entei. That way I really threaten a double KO on both. And then I can set up with this in the in game. Rayquaza is going to be E-Speed stuff, so I want to go with Sinistcha I think we leave Oranguru and Iron Treads. This guy. Iron Treads is good into Rayquaza though, so I could consider it over Sinistcha, but Sinistcha redirects, so I kind of like that. Well, I can't redirect E-Speed anyway, right? So I probably should have won with Treads. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so if you're not... Weezing is really not an issue here. I can really freely set up in front of it. So I kind of just want to double the Okie Dokie slot. We get it burned, that'd be huge. Nice. Oh, we probably outspeed it, so we're probably just gonna knock it out anyway. I think if you had Water Tera, you had to go for it there. So you know it just gets knocked out. Alright, so we're up 3-1 early. Weezing still gets a turn here. I would guess it's gonna try to poison both my slots. So let's see. Oh, it's just a burn. Okay. I'll take that over being poisoned and being chipped down. But I mean, his team really doesn't seem like the type of team that wants to stall you out. So. But Weezing is good with Rayquaza because Rayquaza really doesn't need its ability. So I'm gonna just Strikes and Sacred Fire. You shouldn't Tera here, but if you Tera, then that's just good for us. But I'm trying to get a burn. I'm fishing for a burn. Oh, you are gonna Tera. Oh. Well, if you don't one-shot Entei here, we potentially can burn. I should have clicked close combat, actually. Did you target Urshifu? Oh, you did. Why are you focusing on my Ursh? I think Strikes might get the KO there. Oh, it's so close. Alright. But I could protect Entei and then just Aqua Jet. Yeah, because he's going to try to KO Entei with E-Speed here, right? And I think he should outspeed me if he's max speed. Yo, he really doesn't like Urshifu, man. I think it's fine even if he targets the Urshifu slot, but I think he shouldn't. I really feel like you should be targeting Entei. Nice. Alright, we didn't need the Aqua Jet here, but I just wanted to click it. So Urshifu has put in work this game, even while it's burnt. And he still targeted the Urshifu. My opponent does not like Urshifu, which is hilarious. I think we can bring out Miraidon now. There's Chien-Pao in the back. I'm just gonna E-speed it. Yep. Oh, it's Chiyu. We don't even need to Tera here. I'm just gonna Calm Mind and E-speed. I think Water Tera would be good on Sinistcha here. Oh, I could have Tera'd it. Oh, that's a crit. Yeah, but this should be a wrap. There's no way he can come back from this. I just had deja vu. I've seen this one before. Alright, now we're just just gonna click parabolic charge, heal up all the little damage we just took. And then 3v1 with Weezing, he can't really do nothing against that. And we still have Scald on Sinistcha to do damage. And after we knock out Chiyu, I can just Tera Miraidon. And Weezing shouldn't be able to do too much from that. Yep, let's go. Yep, so even though our core strategy is to lead Miraidon with Oranguru and just become unkillable, you don't always have to lead that way, especially against like really hyper offense teams like what we just played. The Urshifu plus the Entei is a really good lead into those things. But let's keep going. We got Miraidon. Wow. Gliscor. Alcremie and Umbreon. Meowstic and Flutter. This is very interesting. A Miraidon Flutter lead is very offensive, but if he leads anything else, then we can be really scary with what we have. I kind of want to bring Treads, and I think Sinistcha switching in. Entei is good here too, and Urshifu, right? Into the Umbreon. Treads is only good into Flutter. I kind of like Urshifu look. I'm gonna go with Treads because I think I can just clean. I'm a little worried about Gliscor being immune to my electric type attacks. This is a high ranked opponent, so I wonder what kind of sauce he's cooking with. I don't like potentially what my opponent may be cooking with here. I'm not really worried about, I guess I would be worried about close combat, right? I don't think he's carrying a dragon type attack, but if he's scale shot, so be it. Fire Tera. Yeah. I wonder if you're max speed, because I'm max speed. Oh. Ooh, straight. Okay. So we speed tie. I feel like my Miraidon has been losing every single speed tie against like opposing Chien-Pao, Flutter, and Miraidon that are actually not even boosting your speed. I don't understand why. I am a bulkier variant, but I am max speed timid, so. I think I protect here. I'm gonna foul play because I may just knock it out with his attack boosted. And then if you knock out Oranguru, I just bring in Sinistcha and redirect. Oh, okay. So I think, didn't Alcremie move first? If you get another +2, oh my god, I'm about to one-shot Miraidon with a foul play. You're +4, there's no way you're taking this. Oh, GG, that's too funny. Yo, foul play punishes physical attackers for boosting their physical attacks so hard. And we're a +2. And we still have Sinistcha to switch in. Now I can Tera. So we switch in Sinistcha, we Tera, we're not gonna knock out our own Sinistcha, but then I can switch in the treads and just get even more healing. We're probably gonna do about 50% the Sinistcha, but that's why we have the Sitrus berry on it. And we should be able to heal all the way back to full. With the parabolic charge. And now we're electric Tera, so we take neutral damage from fairy type damage. And we're faster than our Creamy for sure, so. Yo, his Miraidon just got wrecked. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, nice. Double KO, beautiful. And I KO my own Sinistcha, I'm so sorry. But hey, that's the way the dice rolls. But now we can just get in Iron Treads. Yeah, the Dazzling Gleam was enough to make us pick up the KO on our Sinistcha. But you see how strong Miraidon is, and that's just +2. Sometimes you can get the +4. If you get 2 turns of Instruct boost, then you get the +4 in 2 turns. It's really solid. But that one turn just kind of like, if we had a speed boost, it would feel like Xerneas, right? Getting a +2 in special defense and special attack in the same turn. Alright, and then there was just Umbreon. We don't need the risk of many misses here, so we just go for that and parabolic charge. And that should be game. GG. This team is so much fun. Oh my god, you guys gotta try it. You got to try it. Oh man, this team is so much fun. When you get Miraidon set up and you have enough HP to survive the next turn while switching in Sinistcha, it's just so hard to stop it from snowballing. It's so much fun. But let's keep going. For our next match, Groudon. Okay, so we know Groudon has a good matchup into us. And you can just get the speed boost with Roaring Moon. But with Oranguru on the field, do you really want to click Tailwind? Yes, Flutter Chi too. So I said whenever I see Flutter Chi, I'm always gonna leave these two. I don't know how good Sinistcha is here. It could be okay though, because it is good into Groudon and it's good into the Araquanid. It's good into Nianchao too. Sinistcha is really a key part of this team, especially once Miraidon is set up. Because being able to switch in and instantly heal, and not have to like protect to get in like a comfy or position properly to get a Mungus Pollen Puff off is just so solid. Alright, so you can only Tera 1, right? So you need to decide. So I'm gonna close combat here, Sacred Fire here. So pick your choice. You want to potentially take a lot of damage on. Oh, you don't Tera either. Huh? Are you Choice Scarf on Groudon? No, because you would have went before Chi. Oh, so you can potentially get burned here. Nice. This is like a huge damage exchange on turn 1. We may lose both our Mons, but we take his Chi-Yu and Groudon is burnt, so I like that trade. Because this kind of clears the way for Miraidon. So this Urshifu Entei lead is super threatening. He double connects. Oh, he's not gonna take out Entei actually. Yeah, because of the burn. I think that trade favors us because I mean you're restricted as burnt and it's in E speed range, definitely. And you lost your Chi-Yu. So I think this is an opportunity for me to set up with Miraidon. Alright, it's the young child. Okay. I actually don't want to protect here. Because he could have faint Precipice Blades. We got the defense boost, right? So I'm gonna just try to calm mine here. And E-Speed. Yep, he didn't even try to fake out like I thought. But he didn't go for faint either, so I think it's just a close combat in the Entei. Alright, so one thing is scary is if it's Flutter in the back and he has wide guard on Mienshao, I actually can't touch the Flutter. So I'm gonna have to Dragon Pulse Mienshao. He doesn't know I have Parabolic Charge, right? So I don't think you should just wide guard immediately, right? Yeah, it is Flutter. I'm gonna Parabolic Charge. I need to get rid of Mienshao sooner or later, and I'm gonna protect here. I think Mienshao knocks off. I don't think you click close combat with Rage Powder potentially there. And I think Flutter clicks Shadow Ball or Dazzling. Most likely it's Dazzling knockoff if you have it. Alright, so there's a Tera. Don't tell me Fairy. Okay. Woo! Because Fairy Mienshao next to Fairy Flutter and Wide Guard would just win him the game, right? So Flutter's going for the big damage, but we do have a Calm Mind boost. And we heal after his attack goes off. And this is +1, so with Electric Terror, Terrain still up, we should do a lot of damage to Mienshao. To where I can just Dragon Pulse the next turn. Alright, he did target correctly. Whoo! Oh, the special attack drop is not ideal. This should still bring me in shot of Sash. Yeah, that still did. It's a 2-hit KO on Flutter. That's so much HP. Yeah, now we just Dragon Pulse me and shot next turn. He did go for knockoff, perfect. Alright, so I think that's Choice Specs Flutter because we're at +1 and it still did that much. So I'm gonna Dragon Pulse here and Rage Powder, and that should secure us the game. Yeah, nice. Alright, so Moonblast is probably gonna take Sinistcha down to like yellow, red health. Because this is definitely Choice Specs Flutter. Whoo! That's a 1-hit KO actually. Alright, so I think we need to stall out the Sun and hope that he's not max speed because he can still win with a crit here. One turn of Sun left. Yeah, we need to protect here. We win this game like 97% of the time, right? Crits are like what, 3% or something like that. He also may not be max speed Flutter, right? Because you don't need to run max speed to get a speed boost with Choice Specs boosting your damage. So you can add a little bulk, right? Let's see. Are you max speed? Oh, yeah, he knows he's not max speed, so GG. Let's go. That one was a little spooky. That Flutter is hitting like a truck. Choice Best Flutter is still good, but a lot of people are sleeping on the damage output because right now Flutter is becoming like a staple of like support. But I think that in Regulation I, offensive Flutter can be sneakily really good, right? Just threatening a lot of fairy damage that you can't be immune to it. Just chipping things down, making things easier for teammates like Miraidon or like Zacian. I think Flutter's a good teammate with Zacian. Just being able to clean up stuff. Even Rayquaza, like one thing you can do is like just Tera Flutter, just dazzling glean everything next to Miraidon, and then bring in Rayquaza in the end game, and then just click E-Speed into things, right? So I think that can be a cool strategy too. Or even Calyrex Shadow to clean up with a Focus Sash. Could be. So we got Calyrex Ice here with Ogerpon, Ditto, Pheasantipity, right? Landorus and Urshifu. So this isn't this the Justin Tang team, but instead of Roaring Moon, you got Pheasantipity. Instead of Amoonguss, you got Ditto. Yeah, but the other four are the same. Alright, can I set up here? Landorus is always spooky, right? I think Entei Urshifu is solid here because Landorus can be pretty spooky for my team. Earth Power, like, is so good here. Actually, I think Sinistcha can be really solid here with Water Terror, as long as it's not Ogerpon on lead, right? And if you Terror Landorus in the water, then we're threatening with Machagacha. Miraidon in the back. But I think Entei with E-Speed can be solid in the end game. Yeah, I think we lead Treads and Oranguru again. But like I said, they gotta be in the right matchup. Like Treads is really good when Miraidon is set up and being able to like offer additional damage next to all the parabolic charges, right? And Oranguru is really good when he can't just get wiped. Oh, what? Hey, this is perfect because I mean, you gotta switch Ditto out. I wonder if he's Rocky Helmet. You gotta switch Ditto out here. I'm just gonna Machagacha. Would you really click close combat here? Into a Rage Powder? I think he might. I think he might risk it. Yeah. Yeah, he risked it. Pheasantipity is really fast. He did risk it. Oh, but that's not even a KO. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think it's incredibly bulky. What? I mean, it's still a 2 to KO though. Alright, so Urshifu, unless he's probably Focus Sash on there, right? Yeah, he is. I can't believe he stayed in and clicked that. Oh, and we get the burn. Perfect to boot. So we don't have to worry about those the Aqua Jet games. Even though if Ditto staying in there not fainting is still in a really bad spot. I think we need to Water Terror if he has Calyrex Ice here. And then just fish for the burns. Yep. I need to get Pheasantipity in Aqua Jet range, so I'm gonna. Which one has the better opportunity to burn? I'm gonna get Machagacha because the idea is to get Pheasantipity in Aqua Jet range. It probably a Roost here though. you Tera Fire? Oh, Tera Poison. What? I mean, if we get a burn here, that'll be huge for us. I really wish he was Tera Fire so I can just dump on him with Scald. Oh, so he's definitely not playing Trick Room. Ooh, that's a lot of damage still. Can we get a burn here? Burn to be huge. Come on, let's get a burn. Can we get a burn? Let's go! 2 for 2! Sinistcha! Sinistcha is the restricted this match. Now we just need to get rid of the Fezzy before it can roost up. Because Icy Wind, Tailwind, probably Dazzling. Nice. Fezzy's down. Does Lance even KO with the burn? It doesn't. Yo, Sinistcha. Let's go. And we get the Scald off. That's decent chip. I'll take it. That plus the burn. Slowly getting chipped down. Tailwind's running out. You can't really trick on him because Sinistcha's slower. Oh, he does have a grass type attack into the slot. I just need to get Calyrex in E-Speed range, right? And then let Miraidon beat Ogerpon. Yeah, because Ogerpon can't really deal with Entei. Tailwind's slowly expiring. Alright, that's definitely E-Speed range. And Ogerpon can't really do much against Miraidon. You can follow me here, but then you're still taking, I mean, Glacial Lance is not doing all that much damage. I don't want to switch up Miraidon here yet. I'm gonna just matcha. That Protect was a little telegraph because he's gonna get rid of the Sinistcha here. But you're starting out your own Tailwind. Yeah, that's fine. But Miraidon comes in here and Tailwind stalled out. And we protect Miraidon here, and then we Parabolic Charge protect Entei the next turn. So we always just click E-Speed here again. And the defense boost is so good right now. Because as long as we don't take a Glacial Lance, which we have Parabolic Charge to get around follow me, we're good. So it should Ogerpon should follow me here. That's fine. Entei will survive. And you take more burn chip and Parabolic Charge to get the KO. So that's the line that I want to play. If you don't follow me, we just win. Oh, we just win. Okay. Yep, because Ogerpon can't even really touch. I mean, unless you're running play rough, but would you not be running follow me? You could be because you didn't follow me there. So he may have play rough. Play rough, Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech. Oh, no, he's just slower than Entei, so GG. And this cool thing about E-Speed is it's +3 priority, just like Follow Me. So the faster user of the move goes first. So E-Speed can actually outspeed the Follow Me. And this is most likely the max HP, max defense Ogerpon, since it's slower than Entei, when it's usually faster than Entei, right? And then we can just Calm Mind here. Yeah, the max defense, max HP Ogerpon doesn't have any speed investment. So this is why in the beginning of the battle I said that this could be the Tame team. Because the Urshifu, Ogerpon, I wouldn't be surprised if all of them were slow. And he just replaced the Roaring Moon and the Amoonguss with the Ditto and the Pheasantipity. And he might just be a Pheasantipity fan, because I do think that Roaring Moon is a lot better, but Pheasantipity offers some similar things, like with the Tailwind. So that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, my opponent's just cooked at this point. Yeah. Entei is so good. Like, Entei is literally sitting here, chilling. I can't. I think we still be in a good spot without the burns, but Sinistcha burning the Urshifu, I didn't think that one mattered because it was in a bad spot the following turn. But the burn on Calyrex was so huge. Like, Sinistcha was the MVP of that match. Yeah, that burn was huge. Nice. But let's get into one final game. Final match of the day, we have Fergaraf, Calyrex Ice teams. So this is a hyper offense team. Is it just Sinistcha again with the Water Tera? I think it is. Like, Sinistcha Urge. It was effective last time. Entei, Miraidon. Yeah. I think it's the same four, because Oranguru, it does threaten Calyrex. But yeah, Encore pressure is too strong for me to get Encored into it. This was a trickier matchup, but I still think we had the tools. Right, so speedy Calyrex. Alright, we're gonna Matcha Gotcha here and Surging. So he didn't Tera here, so we get off Matcha Gotcha too, unresisted. Sinistcha with these burns is insane. All Alright, so Calyrex is in a really bad spot. I'm shocked he Tailwind it when I can Trick Room, right? I don't want to take a Moonblast on Urshifu here. I think I want to protect and then just Matcha Gotcha. Sinistcha with Water Tera is such a good answer in the Calyrex heat. And if you get the burn, it's just over with for that Pokemon, right? Oh. Oh, I can't eat my berry because Calyrex is on the field. Can I get a burn on Cali? Can we get the burn? We need our berry. I need to E-speed the If you're running Endeavor, are you still running Encore? Tailwind, Moonblast, Endeavor. I think it's E-speed Whimsicott, right? When nice, he didn't Encore. Nice, we get our berry. Oh my gosh, Sinistcha is so good into Calyrex Ice. What? I love this lead. Alright, so we lose Ursh, but job well done. We took down the restricted. That was the whole point. It did cost us our Tera though. Oh, and we take out the Whimsicott. Even better. Sinistcha is so good. What? This Pokemon is busted. It's support and it's offense. I love it. Okay. There's Landers. Okay, so this game is not over. Is it Sanseer? I think I gotta risk it. I got a Rage Powder here. I can't protect and play passive when he doubles in the Sinistcha because we'll just lose. What's the Tera? Don't tell me Tera Water. That's scary. Do you one-shot my Sinistcha? You shouldn't one-shot Sinistcha. I mean, come on, it's Sinistcha. It's bulky. Oh, it's clean. Oh, what? Oh, I think we lose, guys. Yeah, he connects Sanseer. Oh, if he had missed Sanseer, it would have been a good spot. Yeah, I can't do nothing about that. That's another Choice Specs Flutter. Yeah, he just got 2 Mons in front of him. Yeah, Flutter plus Lando in the back. Oh, well, we had such a good lead, though. I guess we're going to get to play one more game, man, because I like to end my videos on a win. So, more battles for you guys. Yeah, I don't think Miraidon can come back from this. I can't hit the Flutter with Dragon Pulse. I can't hit the Landers with Parabolic Charge. So we're going to save Miraidon the agony of getting knocked out here. Yeah, we can't do nothing against those two. I should have. It would have been better to keep Whimsicott in. But no, it could have just went for Endeavor and then I could have E-speeded it, right? Yeah, that was tough. I did need Chirp Roam, but we didn't have it there, so. Wow, that was such. But Sinistcha was so good. Like the early game went well, but Landorus plus Flutter without Miraidon being set up is just too powerful without having my Tera available, right? So well, let's get into one more game. So for our final game again, we have Smirgle. What is it? Wait, I recognize this team. Is this the team that was just that Eric Rios was using? But no, he was using Ronaldo. This is a team that Michael Kelch was using. Michael Kelch. I think I can set up in front of him. Alright, so we'll go for the setup for our final game. Iron Trends is good here with ground coverage. And I think we need Sinistcha. Sinistcha is just the GOAT on this team. Entei is solid here with the sun up. So I could have considered it over Iron Treads. And Urshifu is really not good into Sun plus Rage and Bolt. It's just a terrible matchup for it. So I could have went Entei over Iron Treads, but for our final game, let's bring Oranguru and Iron Treads since we didn't get to bring them as much. All right. So this is just a turn 1 Tera, Calm Mind, Instruct. Now, where this gets dicey is if Smirgle gets greedy and he sets up Trick Room and then I just Encore it and it goes for like Decorate into Calyrex, then he's being in a really bad spot. But let's see. He could switch in Indeedee and Spore. Should be a little annoying, but we'll deal with it when it comes to that. But having Indeedee Smirgle out on the field is just so passive. Like, I actually don't even mind it. Okay. Alright, so we don't get the +2 turn 1 because he followed me the Instruct. Alright, but he is going for Trick Room stuff, so. Oh, he didn't even Trick Room. So we're faster than Calyrex. I think he should Trick Room this turn. The Smirgle's a little bit annoying because he's protecting the Calyrex. I could switch in Iron Treads. I think I lose if he doesn't click Trick Room here. Oh man, he didn't click Trick Room. I could have switched in Treads there. Yeah, that's gonna do it. He's just not even clicking Trick Room. I'm very surprised with that. That was Torko. Hey, if we can survive Lance here. We do survive. Oh man, I wish I was at +2 right now. Oh, we just one shot Torko. I'll take all that health back. Alright, this is still scary because Smirgle can come back in and wide guard, right? Oh, it's Indeedee. Oh, this is free. There's no wide guard here. He's full on support Calyrex. Does this get the KO? Come on, survive. Let's go! Let's go! We're supposed to lose this game, setting up Trick Room on ourselves, but I was making a hard read. Let's go. All we needed was +1 to do all that damage. Oh, we didn't get the KO! Ah, that's bad. It should have been Dragon Pulse. No, Parabolic Charge with Electric Tera is still doing more damage, right? Alright, so what do we need here? How many turns left? We need double protect. We need a double protect or a misplay. Like a high horsepower into Iron Treads thinking you can't get the KO with Lance. And you miss high horsepower. We need a double protect though, for sure. Wait, he should be running out of Glacial Lances too. Oh, we survived with Treads? What? Oh, that was so clutch. The invisible focus sash, yo, the EV spreads. I literally have a little bit of HP investment and defense investment on Treads. And it just took a +2 Glacial Lance. He should have clicked Helping Hand. Wow. I mean, he can still Spore us here, right? And indeed he can have Psychic. So the game's not over, but... we're at +1, so let's see if, like what plays he has left. Yeah, he's still in it. Yeah, my opponent theoretically can still win with Indeedee. Oh. I mean, I went for Parabolic Charge though. Oh, that means you can only Spore 1. And then we can wake up next turn. But now we got Rock Slide flinch opportunities. We do miss Rock Slide. And we miss it on the freaking Smirk. Oh, no, we miss it on Indeedee. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, single target choice band Rock Slide kills Indeedee, so. And Miraidon can wake up at any point. And he's not doing any damage with that Fairy Tera Alluring Force. Wow. This was a crazy game. Can I get some likes in the comments for this game? Miraidon wakes up. Nice, and we can end the video with a parabolic charge. I love this animation too. Beautiful. Oh my god, my EV spread. So many clutch survivals, man. Literally invisible focus sash. On the treads. And that's choice band treads, guys. That is not focus sash. The focus sash is on the Urshifu. You guys gotta subscribe and leave a like for that. If you like that type of content, please. That was amazing. This team is so much fun. We went 5-1 with it, so we almost went undefeated with it. We did lose the last game before this one, so we played an extra game just to get that last win. But 5-1 is that's not bad. That's pretty good. You guys saw how I play with this team. It's not just relying on the Oranguru Miraidon strategy. You have a lot of different leads and a lot of different things you can do with this team. It's really fun, so I applaud you guys to give it a try. And let's go ahead and get into a final review. All right. Getting into our final review, and this team was so much fun. Oh my god, this is such a fun way to use Miraidon, and it's something that's just a little bit different from, like, you know, the common choice specs, just electric drift and volt switch everything. This Miraidon, instead of running away from the field, it wants to sit on the field and then just, you know, take KOs and heal itself back up. Parabolic charge is so good, and it's just so solid that you're able to use it next to any of these mons, whether it's the treads being a ground type, the Oranguru tearing into ground, and Sinistcha, Entei, and Urshifu all having protect. Just makes this team just really fun and really solid. It has a lot of different lines to a lot of different things in the format, and I think it's a really cool team to like close out the format, right? It's not something that, you know, I feel like can probably like win a region or something like that, but I do think it's something that can like really, you know, spice up, you know, the ladder and just have a lot of fun with it. So if you guys, you know, think this team is, you know, worth giving a try, there is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokeface down in the description below. I'm gonna give this team a 10 out of 10. It's literally one of my favorite teams I've made in Regulation G, and it gives it Regulation G, even though it's coming to a close, it just gives it a little bit more flavor, because it's something that's just not really common that you'll see, and it's also like consistent with like having a lot of different lines to everything, right? But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe, turn on those post notifications, because we are posting daily Pokemon content, and we're gonna finish up showcasing these rental teams and, you know, posting some Regulation I content here and there, and then we're gonna go full stream Regulation I content once I get out the other 4 teams, right? But I still do want to showcase those teams just for anyone who wants to see some gameplay with the rental codes that we dropped for this month, right? But that's gonna be it for this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay tuned, more new videos soon. Deuces.